Brooklyn. First 5 minutes for me, Drew, is going to be critical as they won the opening tip. And Kristaps Porzingis starts the party. His second game back. There's Denny off glass, and he scores. 5-0 walk. Here's some action for Kispert to get into the paint. And he scores his first. Here's Denny. An aggressive move to the basket over Aldama, and timeout comes up with it. Bane down low to Adams, and the reason why he got wide open. Memphis' first bucket. Kuzma cutting to the basket. Great feed. Most people's regular dunks.
Oh, we'll see a replay.
Here's Morant. Getting it right over the hand of Aldama's a special player, Drew. You and I watched him in the pregame.
Yes,
and he gets the hoop and the foul.
I just like when you talk about Kuzma scoring the ball, and right here, Monte Morris had an opportunity to line it up.
Great shot.
And after Bradley Beal went down for injury with that left wrist.
Barton set to check in on the next whistle. 5 on the shot clock for Washington. Here's Morris. Shot clock winding down. And a fade and hit shot off the Adams screen. And he attacks the basket.
I mean, wow.
Special levitation for... Here's Morant. Tyus Jones, corner three is good.
You know, and that's the effort that you're going to have.
Mid-range jumper is good for Hachimura.
Can now contest Jai at the rim.
Bane back into the ball game. One of the best three-point shooters in the league the last couple of years.
Definitely emerged as a second option here.
There's Daniel Gafford challenging Brent. There's Kispert trying to get open. Barton looking for him. Hachimura driving on Roddy. The step-back corner jumper is good. Rui Hachimura. Under a minute left here in the first quarter. Here's Morris. Nice floater. Clark comes back and shoots a floater. Here's Will Barton's floaters up. And played 2 years at Indiana State, 1 year at Wake Forest, and Brandon Clark gets a tough bucket to go in. Take a look at these paint points right now. Drew, we talked about what would be the key today is really trying to match what Memphis does. Right now, they're leading by 4 in that department. Screen by Clark. Frees up Bane.
Basket's right there with that tip in.
Tyus Jones off the screen. Gets that jumper to go over Monte. Laravia to Bane, cutting to the hoop and getting another paint point. Count it and the foul. 6. Jones baseline. Laravia eyes it, tries it, and Bane. Here's Laravia again. Drew, I think you said. Way off. He thought he was fouled as he's talking to James Capers. David Roddy with a 3. John Morant in the passing lane. Ten seconds on the shot clock. Brooks. Another offensive rebound for Memphis. Brooks now cutting. Adams to Conchar. Five seconds on the shot clock. Morant looking for a high ball screen.
Got a rebound.
They're going to call an offensive foul there on. Here's Morris looking for KP. Double team comes right away. Leads to a wide open Denny 3. Good offensive board there by Goodwin. Kick out to Kuz. The corner jumper is good.
Kuzma laid him out to set the tone early on. You're going to need more box outs like that.
Denny once again getting the assignment to start the third, guarding Morant. Here's Baines.
There, nice floater off the glass.
So he hits the technical foul shot, then he gets a bucket as Kyle Kuzma cuts to the basket by Dylan Brooks. Morant to Brooks.
Yeah, that was...
Morant, no look down to Aldama.
And Aldama, he's just not a guy that's going to space.
Here's Morant. Oh. An athletic play. Right open. Morris comes right back. Here in the third. Morant's three, nothing but net. Ja Morant with 15. Your bars are kind of like the equivalent of like people singing in the shower.
Oh, get out of town.
Jordan Goodwin off. Here's Clark. Aldama already with 10 rebounds. But it's Clark and Brandon Clark. Repositions. Good offensive rebound there by Gooden and a cutting Kuzma. The left-hand lay.
On Ja Morant. He has Ja Morant looking at the officials right now, begging for calls.
Desmond Bain gets that the rebound. Clark trying to get to the hoop. Count the bucket. He's comfortable in the clouds. Here's Rui Hachimura's corner three-pointer is good. Momentum starting to.
Good one should be open.
Barton step back jumpers off. Rui Hachimura cleans it up with an offensive rebound. Folks, this is the game within the game, right? How do you get back into a game? You have got to get into the head of the best player. And Ja Morant, and that's going to be called a goaltend on Conchar. The Rui. Rui's mid-range is good, and now the Wizards only trail by 2.
Just capitalized on.
Tillman misses that one, gets his offensive rebound. Cleared by Dillon Brooks. Screen set by Gafford. Morris again. That floater's up and good. Monte Moore. Wizards competing here in the fourth quarter as Desmond Bain gets that mid-range. Wizards trying to push. Barton to Gafford, and the lay-in is good.
What a way to...
Barton. Oh, he's in his bag. Going left, shooting right, and scoring.
Yeah. Pretty even, but in that third quarter, I think it really down 20 points. Who's going to step up in the pride department?
Barton didn't regard him. Here's Gafford. Daniel Gafford counted and one.
Position, find a man and talk. You see Porzingis finger pointing.
Desmond Bain gets a lay-in, and Wes Unseld wants to call a time.
You should be on high alert if you're the Wizards. He was a guy that, when he exited, Wizards really took advantage of it.
And Rory gets the up and under to go down. Even
up and playing solid defense on the other end. And right now, Abia and Goodwin set the check-in at the scores table.
And Dillon Brooks gets the and one foul.
Porzingis and Monte Morris, and just allowing them to facilitate.
There's Morant's left-hand layup is good. They're in the paint.
Well, you know he wasn't going to be quiet for too much longer. Had a terrible third quarter and starting this fourth quarter out hot.
Here's Goodwin. He attacks Morant, trying to guard Morant. Good defense there by Washington and blocked by Porzingis, but there's Adams. Leads to a Desmond Bain three. Out is into it. Denny misses the three. Morris gets it, attacks the basket, and scores.
Came from them driving the ball into the paint, going downhill, making something good happen.
Barton to Goodwin. He's got to get something going. Jordan gets the lay-in.
With injury last year, and then Desmond Bain just emerged as that next guy with Ja Morant. I mean, some nights.
So, Drew, the Wizards can take some solace in the fact that they were highly competitive tonight going into their game tomorrow against Charlotte.
Yeah, well, one silver line in the cloud, but I saw